Well, I just got out of work and it turns out that my solo date to the nude beach story, now everybody knows that I went. So there's that. So let me break it down for you. Let me give you a picture so that you can understand exactly what happened that day. Because I also see comments of people know this frisbee guy, okay? The frisbee guy, he must be there every day with his frisbee looking for someone to play frisbee with them. Clearly everyone there is a frequent flyer too. Again, I was very much like in their like the nudist community space. Like I was an outsider walking in on something that was clearly established. A lot of people there seem to know each other, seem to know details about each other, their families, who's divorced, who's got kids, like whatever. And I was just like, hey, like, yeah, I didn't really want to join the friend group or anything, but I was just like an observer who was then being observed. I started out, with my backpack on. I had my picnic blanket in it and whatever. And you walk and you walk and you walk, and it's just like plants and a path, right? So you're walking, 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 and then finally I see the first person, and there's this guy sitting on his beach chair. He's got an umbrella over him, and he's sprawled out. Okay, no clothes on, and he's got glitter. He replaced his swim trunks with glitter, which, listen, I didn't even look, but when he said hello, because he was like, hi, and I was like, oh my God, I wish I had an invisible cloak on right now. I did turn and I noticed the glitter. You can't miss the glitter, whether you're looking or not. Anyways, so then I set up my stuff, and I pull out my journal and I just start journaling all my intrusive thoughts, right? I'm uncomfortable. What the heck? I take my top off. Woo! I'm trying to feel like free and liberated, but I'm panicking. Okay. So I'm panic writing in my journal, and I'm like, it's fine. No one's noticing you. And this is part of exposure therapy and yada, yada. Then all of a sudden, it's like the sun gets blocked. Like literally imagine the sun's like shining on me. And all of a sudden I'm like, who the heck could be talking to me right now? Who could be near me? Because I did not park my stuff near anybody, okay? And I see this guy, granted, I need to show you a visual here so that you can really understand, okay? I'm on the floor. I'm on, not the floor, the ground, the sand. I'm laying on the sand. And there's a guy standing over me, okay? My POV to look up at someone is crazy, okay? So he starts talking to me. He's like, hey, like, blah, blah, blah. You come here often. I don't know what he said, okay? Some small talk. And then we start talking. And this guy, although everyone was like 70 plus years old, this guy was probably in his late 30s, okay? And I'm like, of course this guy comes up to me. So we're talking for a second. And then he pops a squat. Are you understanding what I'm saying? No clothes on as a man popping a squat. And we end up talking for like a minute or two more, and then he just bare on the sand. The sand is piping hot too. I even said to him, hey, you want to like sit on my towel? I mean, I don't know, like, again, like, maybe I'm just like too nice sometimes, but whatever. So there was that guy. Then I told him I'm going to keep journaling, whatever. Then old man number one comes up to me. Mr. Friendly, have you met this one, that one? Oh, I know this guy and that guy and blah, blah, blah. We come here all the time and whatever. And yeah, well, obviously. And then the Frisbee guy comes up. And the Frisbee guy comes up with his Frisbee. He's like, hey, you want to play Frisbee? I'm like, no, I'm okay. Like, I'm good. He's like, I'll circle back around to you later. Then old man number one, we're going to call him Tea Time, okay? Because he seemed to know everybody's business, all right? This guy in this community, he knows everybody's business and he's not afraid to yap about it. So he's talking to me, and then another old guy comes up and he's like, oh, by the way, like, I'm a chiropractor if you need a massage. And I was like, I'm okay. Listen, I'm nice. I'm not that nice. Listen, Linda, I might be giving you a free show. You could look, but you cannot touch. That's for sure. So I was like, I'm good. Then he walks away, and Mr. Tea Time was like, oh, that guy? Yeah, he lost his chiropractor license because he was actually doing something he wasn't supposed to do with his... And I'm like, what did I just step into? I literally felt like I stepped into like a TV show, right? I was like, no, this isn't real, right? Then, okay, whatever. This guy, Mr. Tea Time, goes away, and I'm like alone for a second. Frisbee guy comes back. Hey, you ready to play Frisbee? Yeah. I'm like, no, I'm not really athletically. I'm actually good. He's like, you look at... I'm like, yeah. So funny. I'm good. Whatever. He walks away. Tea Time comes back. He's like, And he says super loud, "Is that guy bothering you? Is that guy bothering you? Because if he is, you could come for..." Dude. And then the guy turns around and he's like, "Because he's always making girls feel uncomfortable on this beach," and whatever, starts freaking out, okay, that Mr. Frisbee guy is a sicko and whatever. And I'm like, oh my God. And then in my head, I'm like, genuinely, you're all bothering me. Like, to call a spade, I don't want to talk to any of you, okay? Everyone's trying to tell me, like, I'm the nice guy, but watch out for these creeps. I cannot tell you how many times that day I had an old man come up to me and tell me, "Hey, I come in peace, like I'm just here. Watch out for these guys though, you know." Oh my God, be original, at least. I'm like, you low-key all are creeping on me. Like, let's be so for real. I'm the youngest girl on this beach. Well, what else? What are you gonna talk to me about? You like my backpack or something? You wanna know what I'm journaling about? Like, what is it? So everyone's like claiming that they're not a creep. And then finally, like, then he's calling him out, saying that he's a sicko and whatever. And then they start arguing. So clearly they've got like history here. Like, there's beef brewing. And I'm just naked and afraid. Like, I'm just like, what is happening right now? So then everybody like goes off, and that's when I decide, like, okay, we're gonna take the draws off. And whatever, I'm like left alone finally, like 20 minutes, like all by myself. And so I put my little shell on and I'm taking little cute pictures. And then I hear my name. "Hey, Christina." Because since we were introducing ourselves and giving names, why do I give a real name? Listen, I give a fake name in so many scenarios. Why on earth in that scenario did I give my real name? Not a clue. But he's like, "Christina." I'm like, who the... And he's like in this like tent, like half in the tent or whatever. And he's like, "If any of these guys are creeping you out or whatever," he goes, "you know, my wife and I come in here all the time and blah, 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 blah." Oh, well, give me a break. Trying to use your wife, trying to be like, I'm an ally because I'm married. I don't care who you are. I'm like, brother, I'm good. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna go take a dip. So then I go take a dip. I come back. I have my shell on, whatever. And I remember this was like I was very free. I was like, "Girl, you're doing it, right?" I was like uncomfortable and whatever, but I was like, "You're doing it. Like, this is a badass story. One day you're gonna look back at this." And then I'm on my towel. I put my shell back on. That just made me feel a little bit better. And then Frisbee guy circles his way back, and I'm like, of course he did. And of course now I don't even have bottoms on. And he's like coming up to me like, "Oh, you can't, like, come on, I've asked you a bunch of times, you gotta be ready now. I let you have your..." And that's when, like, yeah, although I'm complaining about it, I got up and I played Frisbee. Okay, I did, and I felt like a horse gallivanting through the wind, like the wind in my hair, like the wind everywhere, actually. And the Frisbee group, clearly, again, like I said, everyone was noticing me, although I thought that I was going to be invisible. I don't know in what world I thought that it was going to be like normal. I'm like, well, if everyone's nude, then no one's going to notice me nude. The two-person Frisbee turns into like a 13-player we've got a circle going on. We've got multiple Frisbee. we're going, okay? We're Frisbee, and I'm like, I'm not a Frisbeer, but after that, you should just see the flick of the wrist. Listen, what you'll do in survival mode, insane. Like, I was flicking those Frisbees, like low-key a little bit of oomph in it. And yeah, then we played Frisbee, and then I was like, all right, I'm gassed. Granted, Frisbee actually I think is one of the most unattractive sports that you can probably play while you have no clothes on, because you're always bending down. Like, I don't know, it's just like it was crazy, but it was a time, and I did it. And then shortly after that, I left, and I felt like I was like on a high on life. Like, I was like I'm crazy, but I'm free. Like, that's how I felt. And that's why I tell my friends all the time, I'm like, if you're in New Jersey, you should go to that beach. Again, I'll say it again, one time for the one time. Like make it a bucket list thing. You don't gotta go again. Like, maybe bring a friend, do